So, as you either are sleeping or as you wake up and the memories come back to you, you're brought back to the scene of what actually happened with Grimwald. And he. And it starts off with the similar questions of your stake in the war and everything like that. And you gave your answer, but the point it diverges is right here. Grimwald says, You. I have a question for you. You may have had no experience with the Scourge, but have you seen what they can truly do?
Define truly do. Like, I'm talking about taking me, the player, forgets what the place around the world tree was.
Well, you don't need to worry about the.
I know. It's like, are you talking about that? Taking that?
I mean, it can be whatever
I
she
know.
interprets it as.
I know, but I don't know the name of that
Oh,
area.
oh, basically corrupting Shaladrasil.
Shall I address it? Okay. You talking about corrupting Shirladisil?
That is one of those things, but that's on a grand scale, requiring much of their forces and magic. Not even just the Scourge can do that. It requires Maleficas to participate, those with a presence of mind. But that is not what I refer to. It is to see the unstoppable force that they have. A force to regenerate themselves from almost nothing, and to convert any of those that they find to their cause, living or dead. Have you seen such an act be performed?
I haven't seen it done, but I know some people who were. Or knew, I guess.
It is quite remarkable. One could say that had they their own faculties among them, and did not require external force, they could become the perfect army. However, that is not always the case. But they are drawn to bloodshed. He pauses for a moment, and then he continues. This war will provide much bloodshed. Should things not be boiled down to the incineration of a forest through machinery and magic. We are known for our exceptional warriors. What do you think of this, Miss Seacolt?
Think of what? The fact the war could draw the Scourge?
You do not see it. The war, while tragic to some, is the way for Korstar to not only reclaim its lands, but to grow even stronger.
Right.
All it would take is to eliminate the Empire entirely. We may be strong, but we do not have the numbers. If the Scourge come, then they shall easily eliminate the Empire.
But that's no different than just wiping that land off the map. If the Scourge take it, it's not going to be easy to get it back.
That is where you do not see the whole picture. I have told you how they need external force in order to direct themselves. Costa, or perhaps select individuals that see this cause, shall be able to enact that will upon them. If they do not exert it during the war, then the Empire shall suffer casualties, and we shall clean up the mess. If we can, then we have an incredible weapon on our hands.
Are you aware of how many people's lives the Scourge have claimed?
Yes, it is tragic. However, do you not also realize the amount of stagnation and pollution and corruption that the Empire has brought, cornering every single mage and magical race that has come to this world all into one place for the simple fact that they fear the power?
But not everyone in the Empire thinks that. Some people were just born there. They don't have any other place to live.
You have, you have visited Ironberry. You have already seen the reach of the Empire's propaganda. It doesn't matter if you're just born there as a citizen. If you are there and you are not a victim, they try to convince you that you are above those that command true power, or that they do not belong here, or any magic. The only reason they have not slaughtered them, much like anyone else has, is because they want to actually keep their empire in check.
I'm not saying that the Empire is great. It's pretty crap. But to talk about using what is essentially necromancy on steroids to wipe it off of the face of the planet is just crazy.
I figured you would not see it that way. It is an ambitious goal, but it is one that will deliver absolute victory. And
Or just as easily tear Korstar apart.
we can, I assure you, Miss Seacolt, that we have ways to ensure that we will prosper and be safe from any dangers this possesses.
Then would you mind sharing those with the rest of the world so we can finally push the Scourge back?
There is no eliminating the Scourge without actually causing irreparable damage. You have heard.
As far as I've seen, there's no way to control them. There is no guarantee that they wouldn't just wipe out everything given the chance.
It is far easier to control something than to remove it entirely. You have seen the efforts of the elves. Sure, they removed all forms of scourge upon their lands, but at what cost? To turn it into a barren wasteland.
Then wouldn't it be easier to control it? She actually puts up the air quotes. The Empire as opposed to wiping it out?
That would. However, I have yet to discover a way to deal with their measures. They know the danger of magic, and they fear it to the point where they use it in hypocrisy to abjure it. The Scourge are not like that.
There's a lot about Scourge we still don't understand. How can you speak so confidently that you can manipulate them into doing what you want?
I've made some connections. Ones that have also given me a certain degree of strength beyond what I have accrued in my years of training.
And those would be...
That, while I have shared much with you, I must keep a secret, as per the request of my benefactors.
Then how do you plan to convince anyone else of this power?
By showing it to them when the time is right.
Wait, you're gonna unleash the Scourge without even planning it with anyone else?
Just as you think of me mad, many of the knights here would also think the same thing.
People would. You're talking like some sort of mad scientist.
And he smirks for a little bit. You have nothing to fear, Miss Colt. As he turns to you, and
He was facing away from me.
I was imagining like he was facing, you know, like a window as he was talking.
Okay.
But yeah, now, like his eyes now meet with yours, and this is to where he is actually casting Gios, but he is doing it subtly, so you don't notice. But I'm just telling you, the player, to know.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. And the reason you have nothing to fear is because I want you to help me deal with this issue of the Empire and to help this ambition. All I ask is that you mercilessly gut and slaughter every single Imperial you find, and when the Scourge come to gorge upon their flesh, walk away. Do not stop them. Let the Empire suffer. And regardless of whatever it is you wish to do during this time, I would like you to return to me in 30 days' time. Would you be so kind as to do that?
And there's the wisdom save.
Yep.
Shake my head dizzily. I think this conversation has actually made me nauseous. You're speaking in... I want to say it's borderline blasphemy. I want to say it's on the verge of illegal. Oh, I'm not gonna mercilessly kill any Imperial I find.
That's a shame. If that's how you truly feel, Miss Colt, then I believe our conversation here is done. And then he snaps his fingers, and some guards come into the room, and they want to escort you out. Do you resist?
No. I just say I think this conversation ended about 2 minutes ago.
And then you are escorted out. And that is to where the last of the memory that has been altered is corrected.
Okay, hold on. Before you switch the scene, let me lower the volume.
Yeah, I'll actually change the music now because for Kaiser and Chris.
It's not even playing for me.
Oh yeah, that's Roll20 doing its thing. Its stupid thing.
There's just like a low dun 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 dun.
Let's see.
Oh, I found the music. I just looked it up. Oh, now it plays.
Yeah, that's because I have to restart the music for anyone that just enters the Roll20. Roll20's been stupid about that. No, that doesn't quite fit. Let's hear general. You know, I'll actually go back to Sanctuary because it's just a good background track.
When you walk up. Oh, that one.
No, I'm not doing the fucking Kingdom Hearts Sanctuary. It's a good song, but I'm not using lyrics for my background.
It also does not fit this scene at all.
Yeah. So, Jinx, you as you recall the that conversation and how it truly went, you come to your senses at now at 1 HP. Miles also at 1 HP. Having just been laid on the ground, you feel not necessarily a headache, but definitely a overall throbbing in your body as though you have taken some serious blows. And you look around and it has fallen entirely to night. And I believe one of the moons is showing. But regardless, you sit there in an alleyway, not dead, not robbed.
Am I tied up in any way?
No, but you definitely feel. No, but you can definitely feel that there was some extra pain around your wrist, like on your arms and legs, as if like that alone is just to make it like harder for you to move. No mechanical effect, but it's like a deterrent.
Was a thing? Miles, are you okay?
Oh, I'm hurt.
Hold on, buddy. I got you. I'm actually going to dump one of my healing potions into Miles.
Okay.
Well, she didn't kill us, so silver lining.
And when you say that, you hear the sounds of a landing behind the building. As let me change the facing of this token.
Okay, hold on. Do I have a regular potion? Do I only have greater healing potions? I only have greater healing potions. Okay. Graders are 2d.
Greater is 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d4 plus. Wait, no, I forget. This isn't. I almost forgot I changed my healing potions. It's a greater is 2 hit dice plus 10, I believe.
Right. So what's Miles' hit die? I think it's a D10.
He's a large.
It's a D10.
Yeah, he's a large creature, and he's got a con mod.
Yeah. So 2d10 plus what?
Plus his con mod per hit die.
Right, but what's the bonus on top of it? 10?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good. I can literally just roll his HP and that's him.
Nice.
19. Hey, that's exact!
Nice. So as
Actually, no. He had 1 hit point. It's 1 over.
Fuck. So as you say that and you feed him the potion, you help him get up, you hear the landing from behind. As you see walking out is the similar face of the wolf lady, but she's wearing what you would see is basically like religious garbs over her. Ah. Yes. Be very grateful. As you can see,
tilt
she's
my head in confusion.
And then you can see that. And she says, "What? Don't recognize me?"
I do.
Oh,
That's the weird part.
I guess I need to improve this outfit then. But, yes.
I mean, the scar's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah. But, be grateful that my friend didn't want me to just kill an idiot.
So what now then?
I'm sure you remember what actually happened now, don't you?
You were Grimwald.
And she just, like, does a playful shrug. I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
So how about that offer again? She says with her very wide, toothy grin.
If the answer is no.
Then, well, I guess I'm gonna have to keep stalking my prey. And you get to go off and probably spread the word. Or, if you say yes, you can get some revenge on somebody who decided to fuck with your memory like that.
She just sort of looks up at the moon. Sorry, not gonna happen. One of my friends just recently stopped being a criminal. I really don't want to bring that kind of thing back.
Who's your friend?
Besides, I wouldn't even know how to help you. I'm clearly not in your league in any way.
Well, all I needed, really, was just a way to get in there. A way to get right up and personal with him. Because, as much as I can do a lot, I can't take care of that many knights. If you could help me get in, then that would be all it takes. You don't even have to lift a finger.
Now, I just have to be there or be the last person seen walking into his residence.
And she shrugs. Well, if you don't want to get into that kind of trouble, I guess I gotta find another way to lure him out. By the way, you said
I don't suppose you have any magic. I mean, I guess you wouldn't be. I guess you don't if you're in that get up.
Yep. And you can see that she just pulls out a dagger and she just like spins it around kind of like a butterfly knife. This is what I'm best at. And she sheaths it. By the way, you said your friend's done being a criminal. Who is your friend?
Yep. Gives a very suspicious look. Why?
And she shrugs, just a bit curious.
Yeah, actually says out loud. I'm weighing whether or not I want to tell someone who might kill me later.
If I was gonna kill you, I would have done it earlier.
No, but nothing says you won't come after me later for some other reason.
I only kill idiots that get in my way, not idiots that run away.
Nah.
I'd be more persistent, but you've already been through enough today.
Cracks neck.
And if that's the case, then good luck. As she jumps up onto a roof, past to where you can see her, and she's gone.
Thank you. After she's gone, just to myself out loud. I also kind of resent you for killing my owl. Okay, God, what time is it? I don't suppose there's anyone on the street.
No, it's late enough to where, like, people are in their homes.
Well, then I guess we just go to the train station and hope it's not 2 a.m. yet.
And I will now change it to actually the night theme. As... Ooh, I was grabbing the whole city streets map, not the player's tag.
Yes, come with me.
As you navigate your way through the streets in the dead of night, thankfully there are lanterns lit by continual flame around to actually keep you on your way, until eventually you find your way to the outer walls of the city, and that's where you know the train station is just ahead. You walk on ahead and you can feel the night air be far colder. It's nearly frigid, even at the beginning of autumn, but you've dealt with worse. And you move on to the train station to where it is. It's where they do actually have a clock, and you can see it reads.
I would hope so.
You can see it reads 8 p.m.
Oh, thank God. I still got time to kill. I just look back at the city contemplating actually doing it. No. There's no way that would get done tonight. I really do not want to get held up here.
And as you are... Is there anything you are wanting to do?
Probably just find a nearby place to get something to drink.
There's there's like a little stall to where people are selling, like teas and coffee, and everything.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it'll cost you 2 silver for whatever drink you want.
Yay. And then I resummon my fucking owl.
Yeah, you spend the time conjuring Rio, and he's back on your shoulder.
Pecking at her till she stabbed you, didn't you?
And he nods affirmatively.
Good boy.
And so when you grab your drink and you resummon Rio, you return to the bench you were waiting on, and there you actually find a small little envelope, and it writes to the little firecracker.
Just look around knowing I'm not going to see them.
And you can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Chris double
Yeah. Yeah, he just keeps putting it.
Hang on, I'm gonna open this up just so I can be on the VOD.
Just so it's completely desynced.
Chris has posted this GIF once when the conversation with the assassin wolf was, but now after I mentioned the letter, he posted it 3 times in a row.
Alright, perception check. Do I have the scout rune on? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay. Why was that disadvantage?
Well, a 3...
Why did I hit myself at disadvantage?
I don't know.
Oh, right, because she feared me.
But a 3 you see just, some other people waiting at the train station. There are a few adventurers here and there, but they seem to be like major upstarts, like just got starting equipment and everything. But like that's all you see.
As I pick it up, I just say under my breath, "Persistent bitch." I open it up.
And as you open it up, it says, "Hey, little firecracker. Your friend's a real dumbass. You may want to keep them in line. Trish." Actually, no, it wouldn't be Trish. It would be, you-know-who.
Friend's a real dumbass. There's no way she guessed that. I mean, she's entirely accurate, but there's no way she guessed that.
But that's all that's in the letter.
Yeah, I'm just looking around again. I'm just assuming at this point that she's nearby but hiding. Well, you can keep doing this really well. I don't think you'll have an issue doing what you want.
But that's the only thing of real note that happens.
Huh,
That happens at the train station. And as the late night, early morning rolls around, your train comes, and you get on it, hand in your ticket, and you are on your way back to Pegasus Springs. Let's see here. Steam Adventure.
Okay, what was the name on the note again?
Little Firecracker.
No, not mine. Hers.
Oh, you-know-who.
You know who. Right. Okay.
And as you ride the train again, it is still a long ride. Looking at the just measurement again to see how many hours pass by. You are able to take a rest, by the way.
Yeah.
So you would actually get to about here to where you would like wake up and it's early morning. So go ahead.
Just in time.
So go ahead and roll the stuff. Go ahead and regain the stuff you would by taking a rest.
Oh, right. Whoops. I did the normal.
Yeah, you did the normal 5e resting.
Yeah, I did myself at max. Whoops. Equal to con mod, right?
Well, you gain one free, and then you can expend any number when you take a rest. It's during a break that it's up to your con mod.
Okay. One free. Pretty good.
And then you can expend as many as you want, and then after that you regain.
I will expend them all.
Yep, and then after that you regain a number of hit dice equal to your con mod.
Okay, let's see here. 11. 21. 24. Hey! I'll take that. 30. 39. 45.
Yeah.
52. 61.
And that's your last hit die right there?
Yeah.
73.
And I don't think I used anything. Except some spell points, but I got those back. Alright then.
And as you so you slept on the train. As you wake up, the sun starts to rise over the mountains. And as you look out upon the window, you actually see from the mountains, as you pass by the intersection between the mountains and the lake, very small, wispy smoke clouds rising.
What?
Yes.
From which direction?
From the west.
God damn it. How far? Does it look like it's where I'm going to be going?
It looks like it's originating from the mountain.
Okay, good. Or bad. I don't know.
But you eventually... do you actually want to get... Do you want to prematurely get off in the...
Yes. Yes, this is part of the reason I'll be going here.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. So I guess
No.
we can... So I guess
No,
we can...
Not there.
Oh. Oh, you wanted to prematurely get off here. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how are you going to be getting off the train?
Double check that my plan is foolproof. How big are the... I should ask this. How big are the, containers for the horses? The animals, I guess.
Let me look at the railway map that I made and then use that as a, point of comparison. So I need to reload the map. It's your railway attack. Restore, and let's look at the size of these. So the boxes for large animals or cargo, they are about 60 feet long and about 20 feet wide. I know they're 15 feet wide because they have to be on the tracks.
Okay, then. This will be really obvious. But it'll do the job, and it should, and if I'm imagining the dimensions correctly, it should not damage the train.
Okay. The fact that you're mentioning damaging the train brings concern.
What? Like, the fact it's a damaging spell, it's Thunderstep.
Thunderstep, okay.
It teleports me, it can teleport me and Miles, but it does damage in where I left. Within 10 feet, which is why I was checking the dimensions.
There are some other horses here. They're not like, you know, sardine packed, but what's the radius of Thunderstep's damage?
10 feet.
10 feet. You are gonna have to try and corral these other animals away to actually try and make enough space for you and Miles.
Okay. I simply tell them what I'm about to do. If you really don't want to get hurt, guys, you might want to just pack it in for a sec. We'll be out of your hair real quick.
Give me a simple persuasion check, because you're trying to say what you're planning to do, but you need to more convince them why they understand they should get away.
Because it'll hurt.
Well, give me an easy enough persuasion check.
How's that for a reason? You like being hurt? No. Well, then move.
That's intimidation.
Well, I mean, he rolled a natural 7, which with the appropriate modifiers is enough. Yeah, so that works out perfectly fine as all the other animals just crowd in the back of the cart, because you actually need to see where you're teleporting, and there's no windows in the... Actually, no, there would be windows. So yeah, you look out the window and then cram into the back, and you grab Miles, and as you... in the moment where you teleport, you and Miles are just all of a sudden on the ground, but you can hear from behind you the and then you look at the train, and the windows are shattered.
Mm-hmm.
As the train rides off at a rapid pace, leaving you behind.
Yeah, like the two cars in front and behind just got the shit scared out of them. Because it can be heard up to 300 feet.
Yeah, and like we just cut back into the train, and just like all these guards that are like the Fire Nation soldiers, just looking dumbfounded at what happened.
This is a Harry Potter scene.
Yeah. However, you and Miles are now on the ground, and you
Right. I thought I could just Misty Step, but no, Kaiser had to actually not take my horse. So then I had to be like, oh shit, well now I have to figure out how to get him out.
So, you are now with Miles, and you start riding to the mountain, clearly. And I did actually reinvigorate the map, so let me change the music to be a little bit more appropriate.
I'll roll Thunderstep damage.
No, don't worry about the Thunderstep damage.
No, but Kaiser wants me to.
Oh. If you want to clearly hear the music, you may want to turn your master volume up a little bit.
Damn, that's good damage. Kaiser, why'd you make me waste that?
So, now that I know that it's only you here, Jinx, let me grab specifically only your token, because I didn't know who was going to be here.
Fair enough, yeah.
Summons and companions, that's under the backup characters. Miles.
Fucking Bronwyn and all her ravens.
Jinx. So Jinx, as you ride Miles for about 20 minutes towards the mountain, you can see that the smoke clouds have since vanished, but as you arrive, you see a shocking scene. Immediately at the entrance of the kobold's base, there is a dead wyvern and what appears to be a lizard man just toppled on top of each other, both stuck into them. As you can even see that goblins and other lizard men have come and attacked the base of the kobolds.
Chris, you honestly expect me to be able to harvest poison? I immediately run into the cave, or immediately ride into the cave.
Well, as you ride into the cave, you find more dead kobolds, goblins, and lizard men all within. You can even see that some of the lizard men and goblins were crushed by like falling rocks or explosions onto their bodies. All the kobolds, though, were like cut down or stabbed by the lizard folk and the goblins. As you rush into the cavern to where the dragon and Gwirsi, the caretaker, were, no one is there.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
They are not dead, but they are missing.
Pull out the sending stone that matches the one I gave him.
And I'm just gonna say, no matter what it is that you say through the sending, what the fuck is that emote? You don't get a response.
Damn it. What happened here? Do I have any Speak with Dead scrolls left? Where did I put my scrolls? Where did I put my scrolls? There they are. I do not. Fuck!
One thing that you do note, however, because this is a pretty clear smell, the smell of the death around you is not like rotten and decayed. It's more metallic. So this was a recent event.
Gone far. Rio, take to the skies. Try and find them.
And Rio flies out. How do you just tell him to keep going, or do you give him like a time limit or a distance limit?
I give him 1 minute.
1 minute.
To get as high as he can, look around for 1 minute, and come back.
Rio doesn't spot anything that seems to be what you're looking for. Given his height, actually, give me one give me one perception check for Rio. $16. Okay, yeah. So 16. He actually sees flying around that basically there are some broken trees up on top of the mountain, and there is a bits of torn black cloth. And you remember that Guirsi did wear a black cloak.
Okay, I make my way to get it.
That takes you about another 15 minutes to climb up the mountain for the distance it takes, and to the tree. And you...
on my way there, I just say, really miss shade right now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough experience. Nothing like that damages you, but there are some parts that hurt. You know, like climbing up these pine trees, dealing with some toppled over rocks. But you get up, and you can definitely see that this is a piece of fabric with a blue interior and a black exterior, just like what Guirsi wore. And the tree itself is like snapped over as if something collided with the tree.
There doesn't appear to be any blood or anything around here.
There's like some smattering of blood on the cloth and on the toppled over part of the tree, but it's not like somebody died here blood. It's more like somebody got fucked up here blood.
No signs of corrosive acid?
No.
Well, now I have to think. The sending spell. Can they... Do they have to respond out loud?
The response does not have to be out loud. It's just that casting the spell has to be out loud.
No, like I care about that right now. And what are the failure chances on this? Actually, I think if I know his real name. So as long as this fucking mess of a name is his real name, it should just work.
So you cast a spell?
Yeah, I just want to scroll and use the spell.
Okay. And there is no failure chance here. So, what do you say in your sending?
I do not trust myself to say his name, so I...
Guirsi.
Guirsi. Guirsi, It's Jinx, I just got to the cave. What the hell happened? Where are you?
I'm flying over the swamp. I'm very scared. Wyverns and lizard men come and take me and the baby.
DM just has to get us in the swamp. Fucking has to get us in the swamp.
I don't have to.
It really seems like you have to.
That's the thing, Chris. I didn't know if you were already going there immediately or not. I know you wanted to do it after the undead, but like I didn't know what was going to be coming next.
What? Okay, well that's all by actual scrolls of sending. Bye bye.
So with that, what do you do now?
DM, you're aware this actually makes doing this mission infinitely harder, right?
What do you mean?
Because the whole point of coming here was to ask them where the fucking lair was. And they're all dead!
Well, I mean, Guircy's still alive, so you can get another sending scroll and ask him. But what is Jinx doing now?
Making sure everyone here is actually dead.
If you're gonna be looking throughout the entirety of the caves, you can give me an investigation check to make sure you're not missing anything. Because you did just immediately rush down the path that you remembered to get to the cave.
Investigation. Yo.
22. You actually do find that there is basically in the cave that there is like a bolt, like in one of the tunnels there's a boulder that has crushed like 3 goblins, and you can hear from behind it what appear to be some kobolds being like, "Heave!" But like the boulder's not moving.
The boulder's not moving. Cute.
The boulder doesn't feel like moving.
Like, part of me actually wants to go full tough and just kick it to the side. But no, I pick it up and push it
Alright,
to the side.
yeah. It's actually it's a big enough boulder to where it can kill like goblins, and kobolds can't push it because of their 6 strength. But with you, with your improved strength and your athletics, you easily push it aside, and there you can see 3 kobolds that are like panting from like, "Oh, we're saved!"
Why do they have to be Dobby?
This is the voice I gave kobolds.
I know. Why do kobolds have to be Dobby? Why couldn't Dobby be a kobold? Anyway.
Just give them one song.
Thank you so much for freeing us from that.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah. What about everybody else?
Not good.
And they instantly get it.
Quizzy and Sarkosa, that was her name, right? Sarkosa?
Yes.
Sarkosa, they're alive, but they got taken to the swamp.
Oh no! We have to save them! We have to save the lady! And you can see that they're like now panicking together, like all thinking like, "Oh shit, we gotta go."
No, you guys can't go.
But bye! We have to save the lady!
You won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, sure we can. We're smart. We can go to the swamp.
You'll die.
Then what do we do?
You let me get her back.
You would do that? You would save the lady?
Yeah,
Thank you so much. As like the three of them crowd around your legs and hug you.
Need to know something.
And they all nod like puppies.
Where was Sarkosa's mom's lair?
And where was... And then they start talking for about 5 minutes. And you can see that a lot of the terms that they're using for like positions and the way they traveled is in Draconic. Do you speak Draconic?
I am currently learning Draconic.
Well then, like a few things come here and then like the words left, right, like certain things, but it's kind of hard to tell. And
Okay, I pull out a map.
and
Is this easier?
and they all look at it and they shake their heads no.
We don't know what this looks like. We only know the way we went here.
Okay. Can you draw the way you went here?
Where are we right now?
You're right here.
I'm gonna have them roll an intelligence check. At advantage because, it's a group of 3 helping each other. It's your dragons and dragon accessories.
It takes 3 kobolds to get the help action.
Oh, cool. They actually updated kobolds to include... Wait, or did I update that? It doesn't matter. So,
Include what?
the racial grovel, cower, and beg.
That's
trait.
for the Playboy race, but yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I did that. I didn't. It's been so long since I opened a kobold character sheet. So, with advantage, these are just the regular kobolds. They got a 12.
That's unexpected.
And they're like, okay, well, the layer, we went this way, and then that way, and then there was the big rock, and then more, statues, there was the big dagger, the frog thingy, then we went that way, and that way.
And I'm going to draw the path that they have interpreted here. So here, bring it large. So this is the path that they supposedly took.
That's a very roundabout way to get on the other side of the mountain.
That's
It's also barely in the swamp.
But the south side of the swamp, that's where the green dragon lives.
Thank you guys for your help. Almost just kind of defeatedly. I'm gonna go save Sarkosa now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. But wait, what should we do while you're gone? You want us to have you guide you through the swamp?
Back to city to get my friends first. I don't think they let you in.
Will you come back and we go together?
No, you guys cannot come. You will die. Till then, I'll look around at all the corpses. Clean this place up for when she gets back.
And they all nod affirmatively.
Again, thank you so much.
Problem.
And so you start making your way back to Pegasus Springs?
Halfway back. halfway back to where I got off the train. I just stop.
Hmm.
I want to punch a tree, but me. So I punch the ground repeatedly. Unless the earth is gonna
grass starts
start
screaming.
No, the earth isn't gonna scream at my punch. He's gonna
What
go.
about the grass though?
Ah, that itches.
Is Henry Crabgrass screaming at pure violence?
No. Just don't punch the ocean. You will have your back broken in half. It nearly happened to me.
But that's Ballfrost's whole backstory. Yeah, I just punched the ground over and over and over again. In frustration.
How much health does the earth have?
You don't want to know the die code for its slam attack. But after you've
How long of a trek do I think that is?
Isn't that just gravity? Isn't that just
to the lair or to Pegasus Springs?
To the lair.
I mean, the map actually does exist with its own thing, so you don't need to follow the exact zigzags that they did.
Obviously.
But like, assuming this is the actual path that they genuinely did take, then that's like fucking what? About 850 miles through a swamp, which is like really difficult terrain unless you've got a ranger for it.
And the only I don't even think Mercedes one of her favorite terrains would be swamp.
I will tell you now, it is not.
Well then we're fucked. In that aspect. We don't know any other rangers. Either me or Shade has to break the news, and
Or you can fork up some money to try and hire someone who will guide you.
I know, I'm talking about telling Mercedes that we're not doing that right now. And I have a one-way setting. I used my last actual scroll of sending to message the kobold. I know. But I also have the sending stone. Yes, I have a sending stone. I left her a sending stone in case we needed to contact each other. You know, for situations like this. Not exactly this one, but similar. Man. Poor her. She's already, like, here.
So what are you doing now?
I'm heading back to Pegasus Springs.
Okay. So
That's all
Miles
I can do.
So Miles' walking speed is 60 feet, right?
Didn't you say there was a... Didn't you say there was a boat service here?
Oh yeah.
You took this for the dwarf job.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. So yeah, you'll be able to get to Pegasus Springs by the end of the day.
That's a fast fucking boat.
I mean, it's gonna take her like an hour, and don't forget it's like 9 a.m. right now for her ish. So like to get
traveling over 100 knots.
No, it's gonna take her like 6 hours to travel these 130 miles.
And then a couple more hours just to get through the actual fucking city.
130 miles in 6 hours?
That's 20 miles an hour.
Which, by the way...
That's fast on a boat.
Which, by the way, since we were all heading to different places, where did we say we were meeting up again?
At this point, I think you two can unmute yourselves and actually talk it through.
I think we're done here.
Yeah. So that is where
everything.
So that is where we are going to end this mini session.